Uh, well, Miss Shields, it's been a while already. I've waited enough. And against my will also, because I've been wanting to fight for the longest. Yet, the only fight that I can think about is our fight. There's so much.
I mean, what is Claressa Shields fighting girls with under 10 fights? Hanna Gabriel says she should be rematching her.
Well, she beat Hanna Gabriels, right? And won
Yes.
in good fashion, right? I think that was a good fight because Hanna
You know
Gabriels
what
can
the good?
fight.
Yeah, they were going back and forth. Hanna Gabriel's the only person to drop her.
Yeah, yeah.
Kaye Scott had a brain injury in surgery 2 years ago. So it doesn't seem like, well, Kaye Scott wasn't really in danger because Claressa doesn't have the power to knock out anybody.
Did Claressa Shields make a historic championship statement in her return to middleweight, or did her latest stoppage victory reveal tactical vulnerabilities that only one woman on the planet knows how to exploit?
I don't want to shut up about the narrative of me being a cheater, please. I beg you. Give me the fight.
The combat sports world witnessed Claressa Shields capture the WBA and WBC middleweight titles with a 6th round technical knockout over Australian veteran Kaye Scott before 16,000 fans at State Farm Arena in Atlanta. But before the celebrations could even wind down, former unified world champion Hanna Gabriels blew the lid off the entire event. Gabriels did not just question the legitimacy of the stoppage, she launched a scathing attack on Claressa's punching power, addressed the bad blood between their camps, and issued a direct call out for the rematch boxing purists have demanded for years.
That's why Claressa don't want to see me in that ring, but that's okay.
Now that you mentioned that, I mean, what is your reaction to her stopping Kaye Scott in the 6th round?
I think it was expected. We all know that Kaye Scott had a brain injury in surgery 2 years ago. So it doesn't seem like, well, Kaye Scott wasn't really in danger because Claressa doesn't have the power to knock out anybody. And I think that Kaye Scott had a good fight plan. So, to put herself to do what she needed to do. But the outcome was expected. I don't think nobody thought that Kaye Scott will put or make Claressa will challenge her in any way.
The aftermath of the Kaye Scott clash triggered wildly divergent reactions across the global combat sports landscape. On one end of the spectrum, mainstream outlets and promotional executives celebrated Shields' victory as an unprecedented athletic feat. Dropping 38 pounds from heavyweight down to the 160-pound limit drew immediate comparisons to Roy Jones Jr.'s historic division jump.
Her career reminds me of Roy Jones Jr. a lot. It really does. Right? Roy Jones Jr. was the best fighter in the world. He was. And he just ran out of ops. I mean, really, he was just at the wrong weight class at that time. And it got to the point where he was just looking for ways to challenge himself. So he goes up to heavyweight and then he comes right back down. He tried to do something that has never been done ever, and he succeeded. No, a middleweight hasn't gone up to heavyweight in 100 years, and then to come back down and regain the light heavyweight title, no one has ever done that. So Roy Jones Jr. was really trying to make history. He was just trying to find ways to challenge himself. And really, to me, that's Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields, she done whooped everybody. She done cleared out everybody, and she's just in an era where in her division, there's really no one there to really contest her. So she has to find ways to challenge herself. That reminds me of Roy Jones Jr. a lot. Now, when it comes to Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, that's like the Floyd Mayweather thing. They're in the right division to have the ops to really do great shit. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano fighting each other. You get what I'm saying? Like Alicia Bumgarner is there. So they could actually put together a crazy historic resume, right? And have these ops that Claressa Shields just cannot find. Claressa's in a crazy spot because she's a big woman and she's a fantastic athlete with a lot of speed, a lot of experience, great skills, amateur background, and all those things. She just really has it all. But, her arms on D's and there's no one to rumble with. So that's not really Claressa Shields' fault, but I like the fact that she is pushing herself to try to just challenge herself and accomplish different things.
Ringside spectators, including Floyd Mayweather and Terrence Crawford, watched Shields dismantle her opponent with razor-sharp combinations before the corner surrendered in round 6.
What you think? Easy work. Easy work. She's the greatest. It's no debate. Yeah. No debate. Yeah. No debate. Greatest one of all time. I mean, look at it. Yeah. Look at it. Yeah. The atmosphere is crazy. Yeah. Yeah. So let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Crazy. Electric. It's crazy. Yeah. I'm just happy to be here. Did you expect the stoppage? Yeah, I called it. You too? I said first round though, but I don't know about it. Yeah. There's no other woman fighter that's doing numbers like her. Yeah. Facts. Hands down, she's the best. Facts. And with a no name. Facts. Facts. And with a no name. We don't really want to say it's a no name, you with a world champion. True that. True that. I'm saying, can the other girl do what she did just now? She the name. An unfamiliar name. An unfamiliar name. She the name. Can they do that? She the name. She the draw. She the draw. She the best. You know what that's like.
Inside the post-fight press conference, Shields herself addressed the grueling weight cut. She explained that dropping from nearly 200 pounds required immense discipline, leading her to start cautiously against Scott's physical strength before accelerating into a dominant finish. Shields proclaimed herself in her absolute prime, insisting that no active fighter in the world can stand 50-50 with her skill set.
Did you feel any negative reaction to coming down the weight to the weight cut?
No. Going down to 160, I knew that. I mean, I just wasn't comfortable with knowing that how strong I am at 175. I just know that me being I know that me being at 175 and how strong I was there, and then coming down to 160 after the 3 years, I was kind of like, dang, I felt strong, I just felt smaller. So it's like, it was just like, I felt like I was punching, but I wasn't punching with 175. I was punching with 160, which I think 160 was never the weight class for me, but I won the Olympics there, and I was naturally like that size, but naturally, even when I was 17, I was getting big as 180 pounds. So it's just like, with that, I feel like now I felt strong still because I had a really clean diet, and I did strength conditioning 4 times a week, and I was running, and I was drinking a gallon of water every day. So I still felt my strength. I just I felt like I was a smaller person, which I don't like being a smaller person. That makes sense.
However, hardcore boxing analysts and ringside critics offered a far more skeptical assessment. Observers pointed out that Scott entered the ring at 42 years of age with only 7 prior professional bouts. Furthermore, Scott and Shields shared history as former sparring partners and stablemates. Critics argued that the matchup represented a manufactured showcase designed to give Shields a comfortable stoppage without introducing any genuine stylistic peril.
So for me, it was a great performance by Claressa Shields, but you also have to factor in the opponent. You have to factor in the opponent. Kaye Scott, I told you she wouldn't be ready for that, right? I picked Claressa. She looked every bit of 42, had no defense, and then like literally was just accepting the punches with no head movement. It just, y'all, oh my gosh. People are saying it's rigged. What is rigged about it? It's not rigged. It just was a competition that we knew. Claressa, they said at the beginning, it was a 30-1 favorite. That's what a 30-1 favorite fight will look like. Like, okay, you put Floyd Mayweather in with somebody that work at Papa Murphy's, Papa John's, or Little Caesars, it's going to look like that too. So it's not taken away from Claressa. She's a great fighter and she's aggressive. Kaye Scott, I think Claressa's biggest battle was making the weight. But experience-wise, She way levels above her skill-wise and experience-wise.
For Hanna Gabriels, watching the bout from afar served as immediate validation. Gabriels argued that Scott lacked the one-punch threat required to keep an elite champion honest, allowing Shields to dictate the pace without ever being forced to fight under genuine fire.
Did you see that she was kind of nervous in there? Like I noticed, like watching your fight with her, it was a great fight. No respect for one another, right? But with this fight per se, did you see a difference? And then obviously the 6-7 fights that she has, is that not enough pro experience to fight somebody like a Claressa?
Who, Kaye Scott?
Yeah.
Really?
No, question. It was a question.
I mean, she has an extensive amateur career, but she
Right.
has no knockout power, and it's just a comfortable fight, no danger in it. So Claressa was able to manage her. She looked good because she was supposed to look good in that fight, and Kaye Scott just seemed to do her job. They're stablemates. So they have sparred before, they know each other. I'm thinking at least at this time, a little bit of Claressa's values are showing. She wasn't trying to, well, it seemed like she was trying to knock her out, but like I said, she did have some opportunities and she did not take them. So I believe it was the fight is faithful to the production that they were trying to make, which was a show.
Right.
To understand why Gabriels remains the most compelling threat to Claressa's reign, you have to rewind to June 2018 at the Detroit Masonic Temple. Entering their unified middleweight world championship clash, boxing purists were split. Pre-fight predictions from mainstream analysts heavily favored Shields, projecting that her superior Olympic pedigree, blistering hand speed, and relentless offensive pressure would completely overwhelm the Costa Rican champion. Yet within 60 seconds of the opening bell, Gabriels flipped the entire script.
Right. Just for the viewers that don't know, but I wanted to play a clip of you and Claressa. And there's Hanna Gabriels. What was that? A uppercut hook?
That was an uppercut, yes. But the hook didn't catch her really because she was already falling.
After timing Shields ducking into the pocket, Gabriels uncorked a devastating right uppercut followed by a grazing left hook. The impact dropped Claressa flat on her back in the very first round. To this day, Gabriels remains the only fighter in amateur or professional boxing history to score an official knockdown against the self-proclaimed GWOAT.
But there's a funny story with that uppercut because at the time, I did not know that she did not have power. I thought that she was very strong or that she could have a lot of power. And because of her experience in the amateurs, I thought that I was going to lose miserably. But I knew that I was going to do my best. And quite frankly, I'm a very good learner. And I am usually evolving faster than most because it just seems that I'm able to put my mind in there, like almost 10 years ago, I started working on my style because I got knocked out. I got knocked out in 2013 by a right hand by Oxandia Castillo. And that right hand landed because my amateur background wasn't enough for me to notice or to not do certain mistakes. So if you see that fight, you see me going to the side, but I did not make my step to get away from that person. And so when I turned, I not only changed the angle to be right for her to throw me that right hand, but I even got closer to her. So she catch me with that, and then the fight was over. So
That single round shattered the aura of invincibility surrounding Shields, while Claressa showed world-class heart by beating the referee's count and rallying to earn a hard-fought unanimous decision. The fight exposed a blueprint. Gabriels proved that Shields is vulnerable when walking into heavy counters through the center of the guard.
She needed the stoppage. You know, them decisions, they wasn't good enough. You know, at a certain point, you're going to need a knockout. People want to see knockouts. And so I thought that girl put up a good account. She tried, but you know, I'm glad she needed the knockout. She needed the knockout, and that was good. And on my life, I swear, I know it's little old me, but people be listening. And I don't know if they took my advice, but I'm glad they did. I've been said that I got video of me talking way back when I think I got a show dedicated to her when she threw her own show. When she made her own, when she paid for everything or did whatever. But anyway, like I said, I'm glad the people turned up for her. It was Atlanta, so it made it a little easier, but I'm glad that people turned up for her. That's how it should be. When Claressa Shields fight, it's an event. It don't necessarily gotta matter who she fight now because she really don't got no real competition like that like a dance partner for real. She really don't got that. So that the public knows, unless it's like Baumgartner and she's too small. You know, so other than that, no, it's an event. So go out and show her the same everything. The same hip-hop people that come out for everybody else do come out for her. The same everything, do the same thing for her. Because when she come out, it's an event. She's special. You know, what she doing ain't easy. What she been doing ain't easy. And you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Why not support her? She the best in what she do.
Now, with both fighters at critical junctures in their careers, boxing analysts are dissecting how a potential rematch would unfold. Many experts believe the tactical dynamics would play out in an eerily similar fashion to their first meeting.
Other competitors like Hanna Gabriels that I was able to interview yesterday that says that, you know, Kaye Scott, you know, had a brain surgery 2 years ago, and you know, she doesn't even have 10 fights. I mean, the girl looked nervous coming into the fight right away. I mean, what is Claressa Shields fighting girls with under 10 fights? Hanna Gabriels says she should be rematching her.
Well, she beat Hanna Gabriels, right? And
Yes.
won in good fashion, right? I think that was a good fight because Hanna Gabriels could fight.
Yeah, they were going back and forth. Hanna Gabriels the only person to drop her.
Yeah. But she came out on top. Was the Hanna Gabriels, was she in all white? Did she have an all white on that night?
No, I don't think so.
But anyway, so she beat the girl. All right, well, ain't nothing wrong with getting her a rematch. That sounds good. She still doing good. But I didn't see that girl feel nervous at all. I thought she was excited. And like she said, I'm not impressed by Claressa Shields. And I think she tried to prove that. So that's just a lot of hate. You know what I mean? Just hating. To me, that just sounds like hate. For real. Because that girl, you know, a lot of girls, they don't have a lot of fights when they, you know. It's some that do have a lot of fights. But, you know, girls is not that big. It's not that big of a... You know,
First, the power differential remains the ultimate equalizer. In their first fight, predictions indicated that Gabriels possessed the single-shot stopping power to alter the fight's trajectory, and that exact dynamic remains true today. While Shields has claimed 4 knockouts across 19 professional wins, her offensive output relies on sustained combination punching rather than raw. Concussive power. If Gabriels can land clean counter uppercuts while Shields presses the action, another dramatic knockdown is well within the realm of possibility.
I've had the time to perfect my craft. When I first met her in a canvas, I thought that I was going to lose miserably because I only have one amateur fight. So if you compare to her amateur career,
right?
You know, I was nowhere near. But then we fought, and I got to realize that I wasn't that far. She said I was too old, and that I was too slow, and that she was too strong, and all of those things that she said she couldn't back up. So after that fight, I have done my job. And I have been ready for years, and they know better. So I just wanted to come over here to let you know that all of that crap that she talks about me being a cheater, about me being too old, about all of these things, you just check all of the fights that she has been taking lately. None of them are more than 8 fights or 10 fights. I have 20 plus fights. And even though I haven't fought in 2 years, because I fought 2 years ago because I was offered to fight Franchon Cruz and then they backed up.
Wow.
I've been ready and I will be ready if they ever take me.
Second, the stylistic volume war will define the middle rounds. In 2018, Shields adjusted to the early knockdown by utilizing rapid inside infighting and relentless hand speed to outwork Gabriels across the scorecards. Predictions for a rematch suggest Shields would follow the exact same tactical blueprint, closing the distance, crowding Gabriels' punching arc, and utilizing short hooks to prevent Gabriels from setting her feet. However, the third crucial variable centers on technical evolution. Gabriels emphasizes that when she first faced Shields, she had only spent 8 months reconstructing her fundamental mechanics following an earlier career loss. Over the past 8 years, Gabriels has completely rebuilt her defensive footwork, lateral movement, and counter-striking timing. If Gabriel avoids lingering along the ropes, she eliminates the precise mistakes that allowed Shields to claw back rounds in their original battle.
About legacy, and this is about my daughter's future. And in the last 15 years, I have really tried to do my best. Even before I became a mom, and when I accepted Christ in my heart and I wanted to be different and better, I thought about it, and I thought about what I wanted to leave, the legacy that I wanted to leave to my loved ones. By that time, I didn't know I wanted to become a mom someday, but now that I am, and now after all that has happened, my main goal is to clean my name so that I can give this gift of legacy to my daughter intact.
Finally, the physical toll of extreme weight fluctuations cannot be overlooked. Shields endured a punishing camp to cut 38 pounds back to middleweight. Analysts question whether Claressa's punch resistance at 160 pounds can absorb power shots from a puncher like Gabriels the same way it did 8 years ago.
Okay. I gotta watch who the other girl she beat, but Claressa Shields looked good in one of them fights. She looked real good in one of them fights. I can't remember what it was, but she looked okay. She looked all right. But no, as far as the you saying about old girl, you know, we'll step up then. Where's Hanna Gabriels at? What weight is she at right now?
Middleweight.
Oh, so okay. Do she got a couple championships?
Yes. She has about 3.
Oh, well then there they go for the undisputed then.
Yeah, she feels like that she should have fought her for undisputed. That she fought the wrong person for undisputed. Something in those.
But this girl, she just won 2 belts from this girl. That's it. And the other, and now she got the other ones, right? The girl we talking about, Gabriels.
Gabriels fought. She got titles in different divisions, from heavyweight to.
Yeah, but I'm saying where she at right now?
Oh, right now she's inactive. I mean, she got 2 KOs in a row, but she fought about 2 times in the last 4 years.
Oh. Well, girl, ain't nobody studying you. You ain't been fighting. Now you coming out the woodworks. See what I'm saying? See now, okay.
And she also admitted that Claressa Shields sent her an offer at 2025 last year, and saying that she didn't take it because she wasn't at heavyweight anymore. The fight was at heavyweight, and it was only for $60K. She says that now everybody's making about $100 to fight Claressa.
The bad blood escalated after promotional disputes in 2021, and a derailed 2023 bout kept them apart. Gabriels continues to maintain that contractual games and unproven narratives were weaponized to keep her from stepping into the ring.
Let me direct myself to her, I guess.
Right.
Well, Miss Shields, it's been a while already. I've waited enough. and against my will also, because I've been wanting to fight for the longest. Yet, the only fight that I can think about is our fight. There's so much in this. 2021 was one thing. 2023 and your team's dirty moves are another thing. But by you keep lying on me today, I've seen some of the interviews and I see you talking all this S-H-I-T. And I know that you will not fight me, because even though you say you like beef and you like this and you like that, when it comes to execute, you just run away. That's why you're running away from Remy. That's why you're running away from these other people. And don't come back and act like nothing is going on in your little bubble.
She said you're
If you
running
don't wanna
away
shut
from
up,
Remy.
If you don't want to shut up about the narrative of me being a cheater, please, I beg you, give me the fight.
Gabriels demanding a fair purse at 160 pounds. The pressure falls squarely back onto Claressa Shields. Now we want to hear your breakdown. If Claressa Shields and Hanna Gabriels run it back at middleweight, does history repeat itself with Gabriels hurting the champion? Or does Shields prove that 2018 was a flash in the pan? So that's all for today. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.